Hey guys, Cobra here, bringing you a editing tutorial, and so yeah, a lot of you requested this. Just keep in mind I'm not a an editor. I'm a player, but I've been doing this a while, and I know some tricks, and I know some tips for the people who just don't know how to edit at all. So yeah, so I think we just start out and we'd go into this. So here, hold on a second. So you're gonna I'm gonna set it back, this clip back to normal. So it's gonna, when you drop your clip into Vegas, what you're gonna do is you go file, import media, then drop the clip in. Um, then what happens is you're gonna get this. You're gonna get these two black bars, and to get rid of them, you're gonna right click. You're gonna go to Properties, Disable Resample, Reduce Interlace Flicker, and uncheck Maintain Aspect Ratio. There you go. Now, actually, before I forget, we're gonna go into Video Properties. You can look at all these video properties if you want. Just pause the video, and yeah, and those aren't really important. I run Vegas 10, but it applies for most of this. Um, so what is a big problem with people, and really what all you need to know how to do is syncing. And syncing can easily be done. All you have to do is just find a point in the song, and then you're just gonna play through the song. So you're gonna I guess you're gonna hover your finger over the M key, and you're just gonna play through it and find a beat, and then once you find the beat that you want the shot on, you press M. So we're just gonna let it play through. And you get the idea. So you're gonna see all these orange markers. They might not be exactly right, but they're gonna be close enough. Now you're gonna see your gunshots down here. If you play and if you play with music like I do, most of the time I'll have these clips. I'll just mute them because they'll be playing with music in the background. And just how to do that is you just go to right-click Properties, Mute, or you can just drag this down. You can go, and then you can press, if you want to get rid of this audio so you can put the gunshots in, you just press U, right-click, and then delete. And that separates it. It separates the audio and the video, but we aren't going to want to do that right now, just for time purposes. You can download gunshots if you do that, and you can, put them in, looking for the shot, like, right when you shoot it. So let's see, right about there. So that's where you'd put the gunshot. And so you see all these markers. Now what you want to do is you want to sync them up. We'll start from right here. So we're gonna find where our first shot is. That's about where our first shot is. Kind of just freestyling this, but you're gonna want to do it exact when you actually really edit. For time purposes, I'm not. That's one shot. And now, this is the tricky part that people have a lot of problems with. You're going to see this shot, and you're going to see your beat is over here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this, and you're going to split it, which is pressing the S key. You're going to use this a lot in Vegas. Then you're going to split it right here before the shot. Then you're going to drag the shot and sync the shot up with your marker. And then you're gonna do this. You're gonna see this. You're gonna hover over the end of the clip, and you're gonna see this. You're gonna hold Control. You're gonna drag it, and then you're gonna right click on the audio, then lock to stretch. Because if you don't, it comes out as a robotic sound. And if you don't want the slow motion audio, you mute it, like I showed you. Yeah, see, the sync point wasn't exactly right, and you can go back and fix that. But that's pretty much the syncing. So we'll get a fresh clip right here. Okay, the ballistic quad headshot. So a lot of people have questions on the color correction. You can get a bunch of plugins. You can get RSMB, which is Rio Motion Smart Board. We'll get into that later. you can get this thing called Magic Bullet Looks. Um, it's gonna lag your computer quite a bit, and what you can do is you can go in there and it kind of opens like a sub menu, and you can go and fix some presets. But that's rarely what I do because it takes way too long to render, and it lags your computer quite a bit unless you have a good one. So this is what I do. I go to saturation, adjust, and then I'm gonna drag this down. Now, you can drag it on the clip if you want it on just the clip, but normally I just drag it down on the layer of clips, so you don't have to adjust and put this, the color correction on each clip. You can just drag it down into the layer, and you don't have to worry about the color correction ever again. So, you can fix it, and do whatever you want. You can go low. You can kind of tell the color differences, and yeah, so that's pretty much the color correction. You can also go to color corrector, and you can mess around with that. Now, some people ask how to do flashes. I'll show you. So, what you're going to want to do, this is going to be very tricky the first time you do it, but I promise it'll get easier. It's always going to be time consuming though. So you're going to go to color curves, and you're going to just drop it on the clip that you want to flash, and then you're going to see this. You're going to want to click animate. Now, you want to drag this down and make sure it's to the point where it doesn't go into the window with the media bins, but it just stays here, and so you can still see the preview. Now, you don't want this clip to part of the clip to flash. You already had that. So what you want to do is you want to always have this keyframe right here, and it's reset to none. Now, you want to go to the part where it flashes. You're going to see right here. You're going to want to drop a keyframe there. But right before, you're going to want to go a few like right there before it, and you're going to drop another keyframe. Now, that's going to be reset to none, and this one right here, the one that actually is on the marker, you're gonna make, and you're gonna go to flash. But it's not going to show up as flash on yours because you don't have that. But all you have to do, it's as simple as this: just drag this up, then rename it flash, and then save it. And then once you get it, then you can just drop down your preview and then your thing, and then just do flash. And then what you're going to want to do is right, a little bit after that, you're going to want to drop a keyframe and reset it to none. And the process repeats all over again. And so yeah, that's how to drop a flash in Vegas. What else can I show you? I can show you. This. So what you're going to want to do to add just a simple border, you're going to drop a solid color black in the media generators, and then you're going to go to cookie cutter. Then you are going to want to go, you don't have this preset, this is letterbox. All you have to do, go to cookie cutter and just use these settings, and yeah, it's a really nice border. So yeah, it's a good thing to have. It's really cool. So let's go back to our quad headshot, and if you want to do black and white for like a trailer or something, you just scroll down here, 100% black and white, drop that on the clip, or drop that on the layer if that's what you want to do the entire time, and there you go. That's black and white for you. So, there's also brightness. You can adjust the brightness, and let's see what else we got here. There is blurs, and there is Real Smart Motion Blur. This is the one that people ask about a lot. When you drop it on the clip, whenever you move, it has this little blur to it. It just looks very nice. It pulls out the render setting quite a bit, but yeah, you don't really need to worry about that. And you can obviously download Twixtor, but to just slow-mo your clip regularly, all you're going to have to do is just, you're just going to go to the part where you want to slow-mo, split it, and split it where you want the clip to finish, and then you just drag it out like I showed you with the control, and then you don't want to forget, go to properties and lock to stretch or mute it, because if you don't, it's going to sound really bad. I'll show you. I will show you.